All right, everybody, we're going to get started right into it. Short call today. I'm going to tell you, folks, we're excited about this Houston event. If you haven't gotten registered for it, I highly encourage you to do so by going to www.vitelimpact2013 and getting yourself registered. If you're a Vitel business owner, it's truly a awe-inspiring event that's going to be revolutionary. We've got a few guests that are going to be here, being at the event. That are on the call today. I'm just going to share with them, just ask them a few questions, more importantly, but take notepad and pen, write it down, Vitel Impact 2013, go online and register for that event. It's really, getting yourself to that event is going to take yourself to the next level. Vitel and the Freedom Club message, the biggest and the best message out there. I'm going to tell you, we haven't even scratched the surface of what the potential of our company is ready to do. You know, when I say that, just in the message, you know, we all believe freedom. When we say freedom, what does freedom mean to most people? Most people believe freedom means being able to have extra income in their pocket, be able to not worry about the essentials. There's different layers of freedom to people. Some people exponentially never have to worry about money again, meaning generational wealth. Vitell's here to accomplish each and every one of those. Let's face it, bottom line, monetary value meaning money is not the all end of everything, but money is what we go to work for, what we work hard for every single day, so we can not have to worry about our future, not have to worry about thinking about putting bread on the table for the family and paying the bills every single month. You know, why do people go to work every single day? Why do people build a business? Why do people join a company like Vitel? Because they're looking for a way of making extra income. They're looking for a way for financial freedom. Vitel is a company that has that vehicle, and we are right fit for a lot of people. Because why? Our message of Freedom Club, the Freedom Club message, it makes sense. For one, the name Vitel, just in the name, means life. Vitel, V-I, means vi, that means life in the Latin tongue. I'll tell you, life is what we're all about. Inspiring people to live the life that they desire and choose to live with Vitel. Even if you do this business part-time, spare time in the cracks of your life, Vitel is about helping people achieve those goals. Now, let me ask you a question. How many on this call, which of course you can't answer me, use a cell phone, turn on the light switch, use gas, electricity, all the home essential services every single day, especially every single month? Every person on this call uses their cell phone, charges their phone into their wall. That obviously you have to have electricity to be able to power that phone, to be able to use that cell phone. You know, Vitel offers products and services that are common sense, and not only that, we make what we call residual income off of helping people establish new products and services and become a new customer for our products and services with our partner companies, big name brand Fortune 100 and 500 companies, such as Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile. And just in the prepaid side, or the telecom side, multiple, countless prepaid providers. In fact, we recently launched our own $35 and $50 unlimited talk, text, and web service plan, where now you can take advantage on the T-Mobile network. And also, every person you refer, you're able to get an income, able to generate income, and also residual income, fast-starting income and residual income of helping people either become a customer or a business partner. They get that service. As I said, we established our products and services that make sense, not to mention our energy program that's going to get getting a bigger enhancement. Vitel is partnering and growing an energy portfolio, meaning turning on a light switch, you can make a residual income. Now, next time if you're in your house right now or wherever you're at, turn on a light switch. Imagine every time you keep your light on, you're getting paid for it. See, let me tell you, obviously we try to, in a tough times, or if you're trying to cut back, what do people do? They try to cut corners, cut this, and the other to save money for themselves. But think about it. We all spend money every single day, even if we don't spend money, meaning we all turn on the lights. It means that we're spending money that's accumulating, thus the result is the bill. So if that's the case, what about if you got paid residually every time you turn on the lights? Instead of you getting charged, you got paid to keep your lights on. Now, I'm not talking about, it's something that's out of the norm. I'm talking about the Freedom Club message now. See, Vitel, not only are we able to establish our home good products and services, name brand home good products and services with our energy companies, with our telecom companies, and etc. on our home services. But our Freedom Club message, you can eliminate those by you growing and sharing this business and building what we call personal volume. This is where it's powerful, folks, because people that are going to be on this call that are going to share with you here in a moment and also share with you the importance and the impact of this 2013 event and what that can do for you. And what that can do for you and how that's changed their lives. More importantly, how that can change your life. See, Vitel, as I said, we're right at the beginning. And if you're a partner with Vitel, if you're a business owner, I'm going to tell you, if you're ashamed of your bill when you pay it this coming month or next month, if you're ashamed to pay that bill, then probably Vitel's not for you. But I'm pretty sure everybody on this phone is conditioned to pay their monthly cell phone bill every month. Everybody's conditioned to pay their electricity bill every month. In fact, everybody's going to pay their rent or mortgage every month. That's another dynamic that Vitel has changed the game in the marketplace altogether, and that's a part of the Freedom Club. See, Vitel is all about eliminating your everyday household expenses by you sharing this wonderful opportunity and expanding. And as we open the doors and even expand here soon to international markets, Vitel is on the move. And if you're not staring, looking, and watching, just go ahead and stop staring and watch this like TV, because we're going to pass up success. Because Vitel has the best message on the planet, helping people achieve their goals, putting money in their pocket, and also eliminating their everyday expenses. You cannot touch a message like that. Vitel is on the move, and we've been doing it for quite a while. We're very proud and happy and glad the position where we're at. Now, position yourself with Vitel. You put yourself in the same position. As I said, not only do we offer products and services that people use every day, like cell phone, name brand products, but we eliminate those expenses, and you get paid residual income. That's called winning. That's called win-win. That's called not changing your habit. See, we're all about not changing your habits, your spending habits. I love this industry, but I can tell you, one thing about our industry, about Vitel in particularly, is even if you say, Vitel's not for me, you're going to leave this call and you're still going to pay these bills every month. That's a guarantee. Next month, or if you have to pay your bill this month, whatever it is, you're going to pay it. Every month, because you got to keep that service going. If it's your cell phone, you got to keep that service going. So I know, without a question of a shadow of a doubt, every single person that's called is going to pay their cell phone bill, is going to pay their electricity bill, is going to pay their gas bill, is going to pay their rent or mortgage. Now, Vitel, as you share this message, eliminate that whole factor. Now, I'm going to bring a guest on here who is growing up in the ranks within the company. She's helping her team getting promoted. She's promoting her team, and that's what the industry is about. This company is about, is really helping other people win. That's why I love this model, because the more we help each other, the more it actually defaults and helps you. That's called leadership. This individual I'm going to bring on, just ask a few questions. She's going to share with you. In fact, she's going to be at the event that you're going to want to be at, get registered for if you haven't done that. And she's going to share with you really quickly just the snapshot of she has gone through. Did I really say that?
Yes.
That was not what I really meant to say. But of course, we have humor here at Vitel. That's what you get for pace walking. So Katie, go ahead and redeem me. And go ahead. Can you tell us your testimony?
Well, hello everybody. This is Penny Kyle. I'm an area sales manager, and I'm from Central California area. If you're familiar with California, I'm near Fresno. Let's see, I'm actually only about an hour and 10 minutes away from Jesse Riff. So, when I came into Vitel almost a year ago, I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary, which will be July the 3rd. I was in a real desperate situation. Real kind of quickly, the short version, my husband and I were unemployed for 4 years. We have 8 children. He brought some in the marriage, I brought some in the marriage, and we're also raising my brothers. And with both of us being unemployed, we went on unemployment that lasted for only 99 weeks, and we still did not have a job in our career field, and was getting nowhere real fast, and the hole that we were in was getting deeper and deeper. Hole meaning the financial mess that we were creating because we did not have a plan B. We didn't have much in savings at all, and we had to scrape them straight and do what we had to do so we would survive and not be homeless. We were 2 days away from my car being repossessed. I had 4 24-hour shut-off notices. Predators calling me so much, I shut the landline off. Then they found my cell phone. And we were close to being evicted because for 4 years we could not pay the full amount of rent. I don't know why, but our landlord let us stay and pay what we could. But we were almost $10,000 that we had not been able to pay. We paid the majority of our rent, but we still owed a lot. So when that 99th week came up for both of us, I sat down with my husband and we had to go and apply for welfare. Something we thought we'd never have to do because we worked and thought we had something secure. But we didn't have a backup plan. And now I know that that's so important. Especially if you don't have a savings account or, maybe like a 401k that you can fall back on. I was shown vitel, and what really got my attention was the fact that vitel would help me pay my bills. Well, that's the kind of help I needed right then and there, and in a way that nobody could even imagine until you're in the same situation or something similar to that. And I kind of talked it over to my husband. We were really scared, skeptical, all of the above. Been in other companies. Didn't work out for us. They were good companies, though. So we made a huge leap of faith, and we took out, we had $200 in our savings account. We took out $100 and we got started. And best decision I ever made in my life. Even though it took me 3 months before I put the first person into this business. What I learned was that there's a system, there's people to help you, and the leadership in Vitel is phenomenal, something I've never, ever seen in my life. And, I again tried to reinvent the wheel and do things the way I thought would work, and it didn't. When I was told there's a system, I still thought I was better than the system, and guess what? The system's better. So I started doing that, and, as I started creating a team, I'm duplicating everything I do and teaching them almost, hand in hand what to do and what not to do because I've already been there, done that, and it's been completely successful. I've produced, 17 leaders. I'm getting ready to promote another business partner to team leader, and I am $1,000 away from producing my first area sales manager, and I'm really, really excited about that. I mean, Vitel's been paying my bills, all 5 bills, for the past 2 months now. It is possible. Derek, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I didn't know if you had any more questions.
No, I was going to say, I thought you were going to keep going, but that's right. It was what I almost looked and said. You turned it all around. I can tell you, Penny, it's just, I think your story is one of the that I've encountered of many, but it's the most common because you were, if I can honestly say, you were at the end of the candle wick, right? Where most people would go, I'd rather keep my money in my pocket. It's almost like that safe thing. It's like, I'd rather not put it in things. I'd rather not give up because I feel that I can make it happen myself. But you actually trusted, believed. You put that seed of faith in. You built you guys took that leap of faith. And you said 3 months later when it really clicked. Look where you're at now. You position yourself where I know you're on your way to getting. When we put in the new mortgage payment deal, explain to me. I didn't even get a chance to ask you this. But as soon as we added not just the $750 extra when you get to the concrete challenge, but we now moved it up and put another one in where you could get 750, eliminate your household bills, get to 750, but also get your mortgage bill paid up to $1,500 for rent. What was going on in your mind when we got that?
Oh my gosh, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Jeez, I'm there, I'm on it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I'm like, I can get out of this hole because if Vitel's gonna pay my rent for me, which is $1,450, and I'm now making residual income and commission, I could double that and get out of this hole we're in and finally buy a house. That's our dream. That's one of our dreams. But we can't do that until we, clean up the little mess that we had, which was to no fault of our own. It's just the economy. But, it's something that my husband and I are working really, really hard for. And actually, my husband and I both are in business with myself. And we're both area sales managers. And one of us is getting real close to regional sales manager. So I'm really excited about that. But the other one will be really close behind. I'm looking at my husband as I'm saying that right now. But no, I am so excited that this is even possible because never in a million years did I ever think that I would be able to be successful, but I am. And here's the other thing. On that third month that I was in the business, we ran out of our $200. So what I did was I knew in my heart this was going to work. I went out and I went door to door and I collected aluminum cans, enough cans to pay for my next month. And guess what? It just kind of like, it happened. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was doing the happy dance everywhere.
I'll say this, just stories like this of multiple, like yours, those, I call for lack of better words, the trust that the longevity business owners in Vitel, and I can honestly say as you're talking, I can already see as years go on, years pass, as you and your husband rise up the ranks, I can already see as we continue on this path of success, you helping hundreds, not thousands of people achieve not only promotional ranks, but also help them eliminate those household expenses, put money in their pocket, build a residual lifestyle that they desire to live. And I really see you and your team really walking across the stage as we continually expand and grow as a company. And I'm just excited about that, Eddie. I mean, you kind of almost your story kind of reminds me of my upline in a former company when I first joined into network marketing, and I just almost get excited. It just brings almost chills down my back every time I hear your story. So I appreciate you sharing with us. More importantly, that people can expect you. I guess I'm going to ask you last question. You're going to be there at the Impact event, and you're going to be sharing some nice words there, especially going in depth with your testimony. But really quickly, share with us the importance of getting there to the event.
I am so excited to be at this, event. First of all, I have never been to any type of an event like this before. Anything even close would probably be like a concert, and that was years ago. So I'm really excited about that. Excited to meet all these people, that are in Vitel that I converse with either on the phone or on Facebook. To actually get to meet yourself and Scott Rogers, because I still want to either shake his hand or give him a hug, because his dream and the vision of this company is just amazing, and I'm able to help him fulfill his dream while my dreams are coming true. And it's so important to get to this. I know when you guys had the Atlanta event, I really wanted to go, and I didn't have the money. Well, and now in hindsight, when I think about that, I should have found the money, because I really think if I would have gone to Atlanta, I would have even been farther than I am now. But
you're about to be after this event. Mark my words, you're not only going to hit the next level RSM, but you probably will exceed before the next event after that. the NSC level, which I know you got your sights on, and even to the RVP level where you get affinity. And I tell you, when we expanded the international markets, I'm pretty sure you and your husband got your sight on that RVP sharing pool, $2.50 for every person as we roll up that live social. And that adds up very quickly because that's on everybody in the company. That's a huge one, not to mention all your bills getting paid. That's just phenomenal. I'm just excited. I want to thank you, Penny. You know I'm right. So, and Penny, I got to say this, though. I keep saying the last thing, but this is true last thing. You said, very powerful. There's a clear goal. One thing about our company, and I focus on this a lot, there literally is a clear goal of what to do, meaning, if you the Freedom Club, you focus on the Freedom Club. Everybody that's in the business, right now on the call, you're part of the Freedom Club. Now let's get to work, share the business, ask people, hey, do you have a cell phone? Yeah, I do. How much you pay for a month? I pay $600 great. If I can show you a way to eliminate that, you never have to do it again. Would you be open to hear about that? Yes, I would. Or no, I wouldn't. Okay, if they say yes or no, you say no. I'm not hurt because then that person's going to be hurt out of their pocket next month. When they say that, when they say their stuff. So I'm actually doing them a favor, Penny. We're doing them a favor by telling them about vitel. And that's the mentality people need to have on this call. We're doing people a favor saying, hey, there's a way you don't even have to pay that bill anymore. Would you like to hear about it? No, I'm not interested in it. Okay, great, you can pay it next month for yourself. The next person, next. That's how quick Penny really. Am I right, Penny? Please. I have to go on that. I know Richard's going to be. I can see Richard smile on the other side of the phone. So just hold his horses, Richard. They're next. But I got to get Penny one more. So take that last little nugget out there, Penny.
And you know what? That's the God's honest truth. I have actually found some people that have said, "Oh, I can pay my own bills." I said, "That's awesome, but wouldn't you like somebody else to pay them for you? And you can keep that money?" Then they say, "Oh." And then I find some people that say, "I have no goals in life. I live day by day." And I said, "Well, that's pretty sad. Wouldn't you? If money was no object, what would you want to do?" And then they start telling me some things, and I'm like, so if I could show you how you could get, so much money in bills being paid, you could put that money back in your pocket, and then you could do one of those things that you want to do. Would it be worth 15, 20 minutes of your time? And they said, of course. So, and if somebody really doesn't, if they're not interested, that's fine. I go for 20 no's a day. Wow.
But you're probably not offended when you hear that because everybody you encounter, it's like you're answering a rhetorical question. You ask a question you know the answer to. When you talk to somebody, they have one of our services they sell. We offer on the customer side to sell, but that they pay those bills every month. So going into it, Penny, I'm pretty sure with confidence, I have something that can help resolve some solutions in their life. Maybe not all of it, but there's some solutions in their life to put money back in the pocket. And that would change a lot of dynamics for a lot of people. Would you agree?
Of course. And I am sharing this with so many people every single day. And this is funny. The ones that say no, they don't unfriend me on Facebook, and then they come back later and say, hey, what is that thing you were talking about?
Yeah. Yes,
and I said, oh, I thought...
Go ahead.
And I said, I thought you like to pay your bills. Well, let me hear more about it. And I'm like, sure, I can talk to you.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, folks, I have to say, at the event, you're going to see her there and hear her. You're going to get to meet her, shake her hand, and if you're a Freedom Club Challenge a person, you've been in the business, you've got the bill paid, guess what? You achieve greatness, and that's a big thing to note. But I'm going to move to our next guest. Thank you, Penny. This guy, no problem. This guy, he's just, he calls into corporate and he has a smile. He puts on a comedy show for us and our staff. Just put them on the spot. And obviously, when you hear him, you almost might close your eyes and think, "Hey, is this very white? Is this very white on the phone?" Folks, we have fun here at vitel. I mean, people think that we're so corporate and we're so uptight. We're different. We're a different company. We're different. If you've never heard this before on a call, I'm tell you, we believe in life. And life means interacting with how you interact with everybody every day. And that's the powerful message. See, our message is so powerful, it involves and it goes and it leads into every fabric part of your daily life. Everybody pays a bill. That's part of your everyday life. Everybody has to go to work, as I said earlier. That's a part of your daily life. That's our message, and we speak that tongue to people because we know every single person, like Penny just shared her story, needs it, whatever their financial situation is. There's a lot of people who make a lot of money who want out. They want out of the rat race. Just like there's people who don't have enough money and they need more money because they want more for their family, for themselves. Well, Mr. Richard, I want you to share with us, because you're going to be at the event too. I've seen that you guys are speaking already. Being part of the Leadership Council as well, share with us your excitement from your perspective and being a part of the Freedom Club as well.
All right, thanks very much, Jared. I'm sure you're right. I can't wait to get to this event in Houston. But yes, I talked about the Freedom Club first. Yes, I joined vitel back in April 2012. And my first weekend of business, I was able to get my cell phone bill paid. And that went on for a good 8 months. And then around November of 2012, finally hit my second bill. In February, I was able to hit 4 bills. And then at that point, was no looking back. So by March and April, actually conquered the whole Freedom Club Challenge by getting the car payment $750. So that was my first. And that's right before my first anniversary. I went by Vitel, so I was very excited to hit that mark. And my biggest cheerleader was basically riding me for a little while. Because at the point I was doing webinars for our team, and she said, "You always talk about that $750 car bonus." She said, "When are you going to get it?" And I said, "I got it now." So that was a great accomplishment. Now I'm working towards the mortgage, and I can't wait to hit the mortgage. For sure.
Well, did I hear a woo-hoo in the background?
Oh yeah!
That's just not even right. Tell us more, brother. They're on the other side. Tell us about it. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, I got my own fan club.
Get the light, get the light. Go ahead.
Yes, so that's now we're in the process of helping our team get qualified to get their bills paid as well. And basically, one thing that's very important with Vitel, with all the products and services that we have to offer, there's no reason why anyone can't make money from day one. Even if you just acquire customers from day one, whatever you pay, refills, phone upgrades, cable services, electric in some states. You know, if you go after products and services, you're going to make money. So that's why I actually preach to my team. So from day one, they're already in profit. And then as time goes on, they would grow their teams as well. So that seems to be working with my team. I want to encourage everyone out there, if you may be a slow recruiter, you do have like products and services. We are a customer acquisition company, and you can make money right away.
Wow, that's powerful. And see, I like the way you tied it into you making sure people know that we are not a recruiting opportunity. We're both business. This is unique because I've prior companies I've been in myself on the representative side, products and services you switch over, but you're obviously spending more money in your pocket. It's really, and so when you look at our business model, we also not only just sell those products and services and people can make a residual value, just like you highlight, Richard, the products we have. We don't have to convince people. Would you agree? We don't have to convince people. Yeah, go with that. I mean, tell me, how powerful is that?
Yes, one of the things that was very powerful with when we made our enhancements in December by opening up the products and services to qualify for your Freedom Club bonuses along with your business partners, that actually propelled everyone to reach those goals much quicker. And I'm very excited about the enhancements that's going to happen at the event. And you need to get to the Houston event. They have what they call first mover's advantage. And everyone at the Houston event is going to have the chance to hear all the announcements firsthand, all the new products and services that's coming out. You're going to launch international here at the Houston event. You want to be there, and you may be the first person to tell everyone on Facebook, all your friends, all your family, about all the great products and services that we're rolling out, and you'll be able to qualify for your Freedom Club bonuses as soon as possible.
Wow. Hey, Richard, you made it sound like you were walking the park getting those bonuses, but obviously it took you going out and sharing the business with people and making it simple. I would say, give me your insight to this question here.
Yes.
Do you think people complicate things more than they really should be complicated? What's your opinion about that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, if you don't do it one way, you can do it another way with vitel. And like I said, when the customer acquisition piece opened up for qualifying for your bonuses, they actually could do it off everything. Prior to the change, it was based on certain level of membership that you brought into vitel along with the product that went along with that. But when the lid was taken off, it's no limits here at vitel. So you definitely have your way to get your bills paid as soon as possible.
That's right. That's right. So you're shooting your way up to. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more thing I want to highlight too. Yes, we're part of a team. If you follow the system, and vitel actually has the system in the back office as well. And basically, if you follow the system, do everything that we tell you to do, or that vitel instructs you to do, it's a proven system, and you're able to reach your success a little bit faster here with vitel. So that's one of the main things that I saw.
That's powerful, and having both you and Penny on the call, what I've learned in network marketing is, of course, the company has a system that you follow, but you kind of said it. You did say it, but I kind of heard you say the back office, but then your team don't want to highlight your team, but I'll say this for you. The biggest thing for any network marketing company, Richard and Penny, you guys know this, is leadership.
That's right.
Everything rises and falls on leadership. And so, personally, people look at yourself, Penny, myself, and they look while they're learning, just like a child growing up. If he makes the right decisions, then it must be right. The point is with great leadership like you heard on the call right now with Penny and Richard, these guys are sincere. The guys are committed. You're on their team. You probably already know that. And that's the biggest thing I look for when I look at a company. I can go to any company and interview a company and go, okay, this company looks great, I'm going to join this one, or this one, I'm going to join. But I look at who is the leadership, and the leadership really dictates the success of me as I grow in the company. And I want to appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys very, very much for you guys being on the call tonight with me.
Yeah, thank you very much. And if I could say one more thing, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Yes, and every few of my team members that's going to be in Houston as well, and I can't wait to meet everybody in Houston. And I'll see you there, face to face. God bless.
Absolutely. And guys, this is a powerful event. You guys know that. I mean, I know we're not just saying it to sell tickets to get you guys there. I'm gonna tell you guys this for myself personally. When I didn't believe in going to events myself when I came into this industry, I was like, that's hype, or I don't feel like affording that. I don't want to pay the money for it. But I tell you, something happened to me when I got to my first event in network marketing, and when I got to my first event in Charlotte at this company, it just being around like-minded people in a mass sea of success breeded something in me that changed me to where I am at this very moment speaking to you. Built a company with Scott Rogers, our CEO, for 2.5 years, and we're gonna go to another 10 years plus. And with people that are on this call, Mr. Penny and Mr. Richard Worsley, that are sharing this business, and they're going to help us increase this business by helping other people become successful. And getting around a group of people like everybody on this call, that's the key to your success. It's part of the culture. See, you can either hang out with people that are thinking negatively, because, Richard, tell me this, there's a lot of people that have a lot of negative opinions, right?
Yeah, we can't let that affect us with anybody.
Yeah. But being around positivity, what it does to you is it feeds your mind for success. And I encourage you guys, get to that event. Any means, I'm going to say it this way, any means necessary, because it will do wonders for your business. And I'll tell you this last piece. When I came back from that event myself, my business jumped, and it's just industry standard. Your business jumps exponentially because you're getting pumped up with success, focused purpose, and that is what literally it's recharging your battery to go on to the next. That's what it's all about. So I want to thank you guys for being on the call, folks. Get yourself plugged in, and we can't wait to see you at the June event. Thank you, Richard, and thank you, Penny.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jared.
All right, you guys have a good night. Take care.
You too.
Okay.